Hi, I'm Elizabeth from the Cochise County Cooperative Extension in AZ Health Zone. And today we are going to make a snack with some Arizona grown produce that we got at the Sierra Vista Farmers Market. So if you hear some weird noises in the background, I am fostering Chihuahua puppies, and they are very exuberant and make lots of weird noises. So just so you know what's going on in the background. So couple of things. Last time we spoke, we talked about double up bucks. So if you are redeeming your SNAP benefits at the farmer's market, you can get double up bucks. And for a limited time, it is not restricted to just $20. For a limited time, it's unlimited. So for every dollar that you redeem in your SNAP benefits, you can get unlimited amounts of double up bucks to spend on Arizona grown fruits and vegetables. And it's the perfect time of year. There's so much available at the farmer's market. So it's really a great time to take advantage of that. So when I went to the farmer's market in Sierra Vista yesterday, what caught my eye was fresh figs. So I have a colander of figs, and these are in season. So you may even have fig trees, or you may even have a neighbor that has fig trees. These are grown really well here. So we're going to use those today. And also we had talked, we had talked earlier about peaches. So they had peaches at the farmer's market, and so we're going to use those. And apples are here. So the first of the apples are off. See, this one's connected, which is kind of cool. So we're going to use those as well. So I'm going to do two quick snacks. So you went to the farmer's market like me, and the fresh fruit caught your eye, and you get home, and what do you do with it? So we're gonna make two quick things that are very kid-friendly. So the first is going to be a fruit pizza. So I'm gonna move these things out of the way and bring my cutting board over. So as you can see, I've already started to chop things up. So we want to cut our fruit pretty little because we want it to be kind of bite-sized, especially if we're talking about for littles. So with apples, one of the things that I do is I cut it in half, and then I cut it into quarters, and then I take out the core just like that. So that way it's really easy. And then thin slices. Let's see, let me get a good angle for you. And then keep them together, and you can come right across and give it a good dice. So nice little bite-sized pieces. I'm gonna put those in the bowl. So if you have a young kid, one thing that you could do with the apple is you could peel it. It might make it a little bit easier to chew. And then with peaches, they're also a little bit different. So what I do is I go all the way around the peach and give it a little twist, and it comes right apart. So we'll put the easy side on the side. So how do I get that out? What I do is I just kind of go right down the middle, and then just give it another kind of twist, and then you can pull the pit right out. And so if you are cooking with your kids, it's a good time to compare seeds. So we have a peach pit, and we have a little tiny apple seed. So it's a good time to kind of talk about that. So we'll put those back over there. And so with the peach, I just take the kind of the tip off where the stem was, and I give it a dice, kind of like the apple. It's much softer, so it's a little bit harder to get a... Okay, and then we're just gonna scoop that up and put that in our bowl. And then next are figs. So figs come in kind of different sizes. These are a little small. I like the small ones. You can freeze these, so if you get these and you want to like hang on to them, you can freeze them. You can dry them and eat them all winter. They're really sweet. And one of the things that's great about figs is they go really well with cheese, which is we're gonna put cream cheese on our fruit pizza. For kid palate, we're gonna use cream cheese, but if you wanted to do more of an adult snack, you could kind of cut one of these like this. So I just cut the top off, cut it like a star so that it opens up like that, and then put like a little piece of blue cheese inside there, which is a nice little snack. But we're going to dice these up for our fruit pizza. So I'm just gonna cut it in half, and then they're so little they're hard to see on camera. And then like that, and then just kind of give them a little dice. So I'm going to go like that and put that in our bowl. So just what I did was I cut the top off, and then I make sure that there's no like spots or blemishes, and if there are, like I trim those out, and like right there, and then like right there. And put those in our discard bowl. And then I'm gonna see if I can do this. Thank you, Renee. I'm going to just cut it in half. And so you get the nice, beautiful inside of the fig. And then in half again. These are really soft, like that. All right. So I'm gonna set this aside. So we have all of our fruit. So we have peaches and apples and figs, because that is what is available at the farmer's market. You could do this with whatever you have. If we're talking on a different season, we would have different fruits. So whatever you have available is what can go in there. All right, so next we have English muffins. So the recipe on AZ Healthstone calls for a whole wheat English muffin. When I went to the store yesterday, they did not have whole wheat ones, so I just got sourdough because that's what I like. You could also just use what you have on hand. You could use bread or whatever. So I have a cream cheese. This is mixed berry. The recipe said to use a low-fat strawberry. Once again, I couldn't find exactly that, so I got mixed berry. And I get the whipped because it's easier to spread. And kids can actually spread this themselves because it's nice and soft. So, I'm just gonna put that right on there, just like that. And I toasted these before we started, so they've kind of sat for a little bit, so they're a little extra crunchy, and that's gonna be okay for me. You don't have to toast these if your kid doesn't like crunchy things. So just kind of give that a nice little spread. And then we are going to take our fruit that is all mixed up and put that on our pizza. And if you wanted to, you could let your kids make a little funny face. You know, we've talked before about how letting kids kind of play with their food sometimes makes things a lot more fun. All right, and there is your fresh fruit pizza. So this could make a nice little breakfast. It could make a great warm day snack. It would be very quick and easy to put together. So I'm gonna put that aside, and we're gonna make our next quick and easy snack. So I've got my little thing here with all the things we're gonna use. So we use the cream cheese in the English muffins. Next, we're gonna use yogurt, orange juice, and lime juice. So these are all things that a lot of us kind of keep on hand. And they're really quick and easy. So like if you have yogurt, you can always do like the snack we're gonna make, or you can always make a smoothie. And the same with orange juice and lime juice are always easy to mix stuff into to give it some zest. And cream cheese is always useful as well. So I'm just gonna switch this back over, and I'm gonna bring the cutting board back. We already did some slicing. We're gonna do a little bit more. There's my sample plate. So I'm using the peaches, the apples, and the figs again. So I'm gonna put the figs that we sliced right on here. And you can tell they're very, very soft. And then I'm gonna take the apple and I'm gonna give that another little thing. And we're gonna slice this super thin, so it makes a nice little dip. So you can tell it's been out in the air for a couple minutes and they start to turn, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you wanted to do this and keep it for a little while, you could put these in a little ice water with just a dash of lemon juice, and it would help keep them from browning. So if you were making a fruit dip plate for the kids and you wanted to kind of keep it from turning, so you just kind of give these a real thin slice. And so they look like that. And I'm gonna put those on our plate. And the same with the peach. So if you want, you could take out this by just going like this. Of course, these are, like I said, they're kind of soft, they're very ripe. So you just kind of would go along the edge like that. Especially with children, sometimes color and look makes a big difference in what they may or may not eat. So we're just gonna give this a little slice like that. And there we go. And we already cut the figs. So I'm just gonna go like that. And next we're gonna make the yogurt part. So, move that right out of the way. So the recipe calls for 8 ounces of yogurt. So I have my measuring cup. 1 cup is 8 ounces. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a stir because it's new and sometimes it kind of separates a little bit. So we'll put that in there, get 8 ounces. Oops, oh, and of course now I'm making a mess, which is totally normal. Clean that up a little bit. All right. So this recipe calls for putting orange juice and lime juice in here. Some of the other recipes on AZ Health Zone call for honey, which you can get at the farmer's market. I actually picked some up yesterday while I was there. So you can do that as well if you want to put like a little bit of honey in there. But today we're doing lime juice and orange juice. So it's 1 tablespoon of lime juice. And if you have fresh limes and you squeeze them, even better. For some reason, I can never keep citrus. And then 2 tablespoons, let me just make sure, yep, 2 tablespoons of orange juice. It says 100% orange juice, so not like the orange drink blends. Make sure we're using like orange juice. All right. And we're gonna give that a mix. Oh, it smells really good. It kind of smells like those orange dairy ice cream treats. All right. So giving that a real good mix. You can tell it's just a little bit thinner because of the juice. I need one more spoon. I didn't count enough spoons. So like I said, the recipe says it serves 4. So you can make like 1 tray, or you could give everybody their own. There we go. So we have a very pretty fruit and yogurt dip. And I'm gonna try it. It's really good with the apples, the tang from the juice. Okay, so that is 2 quick and easy snacks you can make. I'm gonna also make another item, and I'm going to just do that on video. It's going to be a sauce that I make with the fruit that you can put over toast or pancakes or waffles. So I'm gonna be putting that together over the weekend, so look for that soon. And don't forget to go redeem your SNAP benefits at the Sierra Vista Farmers Market. Don't forget about Double Up Bucks. You can use those on Arizona grown fruits and vegetables. And for now, as of today, they're unlimited. So have a great day, enjoy your weekend, and go get some fruits and vegetables at the farmers market. Thank you.